Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Penn Dental class of 2023.
They're not applauding the dean, they're applauding their other. Yeah, you're right, I need a picture. No, the dean you're supposed to be waving at. There you go. Who do you send that picture to? Your mother. Even my mom can't believe I'm standing up here. Well, so welcome, future graduates, parents, friends, families, significant others, spouses, friends, Romans, countrymen, and faculty, staff, and everybody else too. It's a great beginning day. It's absolutely incredible. It's the first day of school. We've prepared our kids for this multiple times, starting out in kindergarten, and it starts out, did we do the new clothes? I bet there are a few new outfits. You don't have to admit it. New lunchbox, backpack, a few new, maybe cell phones or something. We didn't do that with the kids. No, that's the beginning. No, it's the beginning of any school. It's the beginning of the next thing. This is the white coats. Oh, I didn't introduce myself, did I? I'm Dean Mark Wolfe. 1 year anniversary as dean. It's a pleasure to be here. This is my second white coat ceremony. I forget things like introducing myself, so we pick up on it later on when we finally look down at the script. It's a real pleasure to be here at University of Pennsylvania, one of the finest dental education institutions in the world. And to lead off an event like we're about to have today, the white coat ceremony, it's a special event. Comes with a white coat. Thank you. And an assistant to put it on will help there. It's interesting, the white coat, it does all sorts of things. First, it's really quite special. It's the only white you're permitted to wear after Labor Day. Somehow we look taller, slimmer, smarter. When I graduated dental school, back in the time of the dinosaurs, the term doctor and the term white coat, you used to actually be able to get you a reservation in a restaurant. That's changed now that there are all of our magic apps to get our reservations, so doctor doesn't work so well there anymore. But the one thing the white coat does is it really establishes us as being different. Something, are we special? Different, that's a better word. The question is this a special handshake like at a fraternity? Is it a special club? I'm positive that it has a certain effect on those that put it on and wear it. I think the white coat ceremony is a very special event. So, I told you I'm a new dean, and the schools that I've come from, we actually didn't do the white coat ceremony on the first day of school. What do these future dentists know about what it means to wear a white coat? What right do they have to wear it? And then, so where did this white coat come from? The white coat actually started out as a black coat. In the 1800s, physicians and health providers, there were no real dentists at that time, wore black coats and walked through the through the streets. Some of them even wore masks to hide their face. They were often associated with death. It wasn't until the late 1800s when Lister changed that and white became associated with cleanliness. White coat ceremonies, in dental schools particularly, did not start until the late 20th century. This is a relatively new event. They started at Columbia University in their School of Medicine, and they spread throughout the nation quite quickly. They are a uniform. It's an interesting routine, but it turns out that the white coat ceremony is a ritual, like placing a wedding ring on the finger of somebody. It symbolizes something. It symbolizes commitment, but the question is, what's the commitment? People are going to think you're important when you put the white coat on, right from day one. They're going to stick their finger in their mouth and say, how on the knees, and what does that mean? Even in year one, those questions will come to your new dental student, child, spouse, all the extras that I tossed in on the side. We know that you're smart, and it signifies that you had the intelligence and the smarts to get into a dental school. Not just any dental school. If it has this Penn dental medicine on the side, it signifies that you are in very rarefied and elite air of applicants with the highest of grades and gajillions of hours of volunteer time and lots of activities and incredible recommendations. Wearing the white coat says much more to a patient than I follow infection control guidelines. Lister intended it to just be cleanliness. He also suggested something fairly absurd. What was that? Washing of the hands to help stop spreading infection. Most patients associate the white coat with somebody that's coming to help heal them, somebody that's coming to help change their life, change who they are. Wearing the white coat says to the public that you're smart, well-educated, and you made the smart move of coming to University of Pennsylvania and getting a great education. Wearing the white coat says to the public that you'll spend a lifetime learning and staying current, because the things I was taught when I was in school, other than the real basics of how to take care of people, have all changed and are no longer the standard of care, even though then it was cutting edge. Wearing the white coat means you'll understand the reason why, not just temporarily learning the answer for a test. Your patients know, because you wear the white coat, that you will always have their best evidence to treat them, not just, I learned it this way 40 years ago. Wearing the white coat says to the public, even when you're not wearing the coat, you are a doctor. You are always a doctor. Whether you're sitting in an airplane and they ask for somebody to help, or your town is struck by a tornado and somebody has to step up, you are it. The white coat tells the patient that you're always going to be a doctor, you will be there to help them, and remember, guys, you're going to be there to help them even on Thursday nights. And you know Thursday nights have certain traditions attached to them, so it's time to think that you're a doctor on Thursday night too. Wearing a white coat says to the public that you care about your community, the healthcare system for all, the community you live in, as well as your own profession. Wearing the white coat says to the public that you will always place the patient's best interest ahead of your personal interests, and that you will practice honestly and with integrity in all aspects of providing care. It's an awesome responsibility. Wearing the white coat says to the public that you're compassionate. The treatment of your patients will include a piece of your heart, respect and dignity for them and their privacy. No matter who your patient may be, and no matter how you may actually feel about that patient, they must be treated with dignity. Truly, wearing the white coat means a lot. So the white coat we place on you today comes with some awesome expectations. Your faculty placed the white coat on you today. It means that they believe, they expect that you will fulfill all the public expectations about who should wear this white coat. Your putting on of the white coat, mistype, cat, where's Margaret? She should have caught that, never mind. Putting on the white coat means that you agree to fulfilling the mandates of our profession. Your white coat is much heavier than fabric. It represents everything we expect of a Penn Dental graduate. I need to congratulate you a little prematurely, you don't have it yet, and I need to remind you a few things about the white coat. It does not make you smarter. You better keep the apps on your phone for getting the reservations, but it is an item that will make you feel better. You get the opportunity to make people smile. I would like to take the opportunity to introduce an honored speaker and a really good friend, Dr. Jack Dillenberg. I'll oscillate between Dr. Dillenberg and Jack. He served as the founding and inaugural dean of the Arizona School of Dentistry and Oral Health at A.T. Stills University of the Health Sciences in Arizona. He served as dean there for 15 years. You know, in the beginning, long before he became dean emeritus, he was the dental class president at New York University, a university that I spent 13 years before I got here. And now I must tell you that Jack was legendary in the halls of the school. The for what was actually, and I won't discuss any of that today, but Jack was not your regular dental student. I would say to you that Jack today lives in Jerome, Arizona. He's actually a council person there, still serving. Volunteers in all forms of great things for dentistry and dental medicine and oral health and people. And that's quite incredible. He was a hippie then, and he lives in a hippie town now, and he continues to be a hippie today, and he's proud of it. He served in the United States Navy and then served treating persons with disabilities, beginning a lifelong passion for treating people with disabilities. He's no ordinary hippie. He has a master's degree in public health from the Harvard School of Public Health. He served as a dentist in a rural dental clinic in Jamaica. He worked for the Pan American Health Organization, the World Bank, developing training and education materials to be used worldwide. He launched a career of serving those who were less fortunate than us. He wound up in Arizona as a chief dental officer. He was eventually director of the Department of Health Services in Arizona. He spent a stint running the health department in Los Angeles, and he eventually became that founding dean of the Arizona School of Dentistry and Oral Health. That's a different school, by the way. It's a school that was born and focuses on public health. He became a pioneer in leading care for those who have disabilities and has actually developed a not-for-profit that does the same right near his home. He's been a leader in dentistry, global health, human well-being, and just goodness. I'm honored to ask Jack Dillenberg, Dean Emeritus, Arizona School of Dentistry and Oral Health, human extraordinaire, to present his address here.
they say that's the kind of introduction my mother would have loved to hear, but my father would never have believed. Anyway, it's an honor, to say the least, to be here amongst these wonderful young men and women, Dean Wolfe, and the wonderful faculty and staff that's here. First, congratulations to each of you for being here today, students. What a great accomplishment for you, your families, your loved ones, and friends. To me, it's a perfect example that life is a team sport. That's one of the important lessons. No matter how hard each of you has worked to get here, your success is linked to your team for their support, encouragement, and love. Why don't we thank them? Give them why don't you give your families and friends without you, it doesn't happen. I've learned that over these years. You have the privilege of attending one of the finest dental schools in the world. I have the great honor of spending a few minutes with you today to share some thoughts and suggestions as you begin your dental education journey with the celebration of receiving your white coat. Is that all right? The white coat symbolizes you're accepting the great responsibility of being a health care provider, a doctor, joining physicians and other dentists in the challenging role of being a listener, a leader, a healer, and a team member. Being successful in your chosen profession continues now with your commitment to integrity, service, leadership, clinical skills, and a commitment to put your patients first. Let me start with the understanding that your white coat is a uniform, a badge of honor, and a symbol of being a trusted clinician shared by the people sitting next to you and your faculty. Some patients may be fearful the first time they meet you in your white coat because of previous experiences. Not everybody has had a positive dental experience. Some of you may attest to that. Others may be very respectful, knowing that you are there to help them. That's the bottom line. One lesson that I have come to value greatly over my career in dentistry and public health is the importance of integrity. If there is anything you carry away from my brief visit with you today, that is the understanding that no matter how good your knowledge of the basic sciences or how good your hands are in performing clinical dentistry, nothing will define you, affect your relationships, or predict your future success than your integrity. Your honor or lack of it will define your success more than anything. Someone can steal your car, your personal belongings, but not your honor. Your honor we give away. Don't give it away. I tell my students too, to remember that the most difficult glue to find is the one to repair a broken trust. The most difficult glue to find is the one to repair a broken trust. You know that. Just remember it and remember how important it is for you as you go forward. Years ago, at events like this, new students were told to look to the left and look to the right because one of you won't be here at graduation. Remember that story, Mark? You remember those? That was, hello, here we are. That's no longer the case. That is no longer the case. The competition is over. You are here. Each of you now has the responsibility to help your fellow classmates succeed. You will share good times, difficult times, but you are a team, the class of 2023. Never forget that. And you share a commitment to work together on this journey. Each of you will achieve your dreams, goals, and satisfaction by working together, contributing to the improvement of our profession, and it needs improvement, so don't let me down, and wearing the white coat with pride and humility. Though you may not have thought of yourself as a leader, part of this wonderful journey is the increasing awareness of your role as a leader in your class, your dental school, your community, and the clinical setting you will work in after graduation. Leadership may not be something you thought of as a skill you want to or need to acquire while in dental school, but it is. Your future success and the relevance that you will have in improving the health of your patients and community will depend on how successful you are in developing the leadership qualities needed to be effective. What are they? Well, let me just mention a few basics. One, working at something you love and enjoy. If you don't like what you're doing, you're not going to succeed. If you love and enjoy it, that's critical. One of the things I've learned also in life is give people more than they expect and do it cheerfully. As I shared with some of you earlier today, under-promise and over-deliver. How many times have people over-promised and under-delivered? I wonder if anybody's elected does that. Oh, but under-promise and over-deliver. Be the most positive and enthusiastic person you know. Don't tell them, hello, I think your teeth are very important and you ought to floss at least once a day. No. You got to ignite that fire within you that ignites that passion that you believe in and that's going to help you lead, help you do it with integrity, and be in an enthusiastic manner. You know? Be honest. Be humble. But you have to be confident, not arrogant. There's a difference. Confident, not arrogant. Be thankful, be generous. I was talking to Deepak Chopra, said that for years. Be generous. The more you give, the more you receive. I believe it. I've learned that myself, and I share that with you. Generosity works. Be loyal. Be persistent. My new favorite four-letter word is grit. Don't give up. When you believe in something, when you're committed to something, follow through. Be courageous, because honestly, when you look back on your life, you'll regret the things you didn't do more than the ones you did. You know, timing is everything. You're entering a healthcare system now that's very different than the one I entered over 50 years ago. Then it was all about the solo private practice of dentistry. You ever heard of that term, solo practice? Have any of you ever heard of that? Those days are over. I believe the best solo private practice of today will be like the last person who made the best horse and buggy as Henry Ford started rolling out his Model T Ford cars just down the road. So you're entering a different environment. The practice model trends today are moving in a direction that promotes an interprofessional environment that brings together dentists, physicians, nurses, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, nutritionists, behavioral providers, including social workers, and mid-level dental providers. You will be exposed to these concepts and need to be engaged in the integration of these providers to assure that a whole-person healthcare perspective exists. You will hear more and more about the integration of oral health into primary care. The silos have to go away. They are going away. We're seeing it throughout the globe. So to remember that, oral health into primary care. You'll learn about the increasing number of at-risk patients. You know, this is something. It blows my mind. Over 13 million children in America have special needs. That's 18.5% of all kids. That's a big number. So get yourself prepared so that you can feel comfortable meeting the needs of not only them, but the elderly. The fastest growing group of seniors in America are those over 80. And they still have teeth. And imagine that, you know? I can tell you some fun stories about some of these senior citizens I treat that say, gee whiz, I really want to keep my teeth. I want to date Louise next door. She's 79 and I'm 83. I said, really? It's interesting. And then there are the 59 million Americans with disabilities. 59 million. Some say it's over 60. That's a big number. Is your office equipped to manage it? Are you equipped to manage it? I think you have to have that sensitivity. That's what this white coat means. That's what it means for you to go to the University of Pennsylvania Dental Medicine, is that you have a heart. You're going to get the skills, and you're going to be able to develop them even more. Focusing on teeth alone won't work. You have to be concerned about the person attached to the tooth, the family, the person attached to the family, and the community. I want to read that right. You have to be concerned about the person attached to the tooth, the family attached to the person, and ultimately the community attached to the family. It's critically, it's not just about this. It's about this. And I'll give you an example. You'll have to function as a leader not only in your clinical space, but also in your community. That's part of being a doctor that maybe you have not thought about yet. Many people will come to you because you're a doctor and the only trusted person they can speak to. You may have a woman in the chair that you think is there, because she's there to get a new denture, or she's there to get some teeth fixed. Well, she's going to look up and say, Doc, I don't know what to do. Yesterday my husband hit me. What should I do? Doctor, yesterday I was in my son's bedroom and I found drugs in the drawer. What should I do? That has nothing to do with the cavo surface bevels and supported enamel rods of the teeth. It has everything to do that you are the trusted healthcare provider, that you're the only one that they could speak to. Please make sure you're prepared. Please make sure that you're willing, able to have that conversation, give that advice, and know it's part of this leadership. It's part of this responsibility of being a quality healthcare provider. Please prepare yourself for the professional growth that will accompany you as you move beyond today. The leadership skills you develop and practice will help define you, as will the integrity you practice. You will need courage to do this, to make change and to take a risk. Don't forget, for a turtle to go forward, he's got to stick his neck out. For a turtle to go forward, he's got to stick his neck out. Don't be foolish either. Don't be afraid. Part of this courage is to step up and challenge your comfort zone. Listen, I met a number of you today. I met some of the family members today. I'm so thrilled that you're here. It's such a wonderful place, and with Dean Wolfe and the staff and the faculty, it's awesome. I wish you great success as you begin your journey, and know that being at Penn Dental Medicine will provide you the knowledge, skills, and mentorship to achieve your vision and mission, and you will do that together as a group. You have the opportunity, the privilege, and the responsibility to be the social entrepreneurs of the future. Seize it, embrace it. And remember, Ralph Waldo Emerson, back in the 1800s, just when I was a boy, he had some interesting thoughts, and one that I like that I'll share with you is, do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Thank you so much.
Hang out here for a moment. Well, now you understand why I gave my presentation first. It's so much easier than after a speaker like that. I need to thank you, Jack, for doing this. I need you to notice the long history of Jack not wearing a tie extended back to, I believe it was his junior year at New York University as the student class president, when he protested and said, we're not wearing ties to school any longer, and he stopped wearing his tie to school, as did all of the other students at the school at the time. So he took his leadership and his independence really very seriously. But what we decided to do is to make you an honorary member of the class of 2023. Is that okay? Now, I think you'll all admit that the white coat has added inches, taken away pounds, and, okay, maybe not IQ, but we're hoping at the same time. Jack, I need to thank you so much.
Thank you. I love it. Thank you.
We need to get a picture together. I'm big on documenting this stuff, folks. You need all those pictures because, 20, 30 years from now, you're going to go, who is Dr. Wolfe? Oh, that was him. So it's now my pleasure to introduce someone that you'll all want to get to know. Every single one of you will know Dr. Hangorski very, very well. Yuri is our Associate Dean for Student Affairs and Admissions. He oversees the Office of Student Life and Admissions at the school, and you'll quickly discover that he and the faculty and staff of those offices are just incredibly great resources to help you through dental school and to help smooth the way. There is no better advocate in the school for your cause than Dr. Hangorski, and Dr. Hangorski, it is my honor to introduce you to announce the students for their white coat. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. I'm looking forward to getting all of you, and as do all my colleagues. As you learned through the admissions process, Penn Dental Medicine is fortunate to be located within walking distance of Penn's other 11 schools, so we're truly unique in this aspect. And our unique campus enables us to closely collaborate in teaching, research, and community outreach in ways which are really not possible in other universities, so please take advantage of it. We wish you all the success, and now we're going to go to the main ceremony. So I want to introduce and welcome members of class of 2023. In alphabetical order, I will announce your name, your hometown, and your undergraduate institution. I'll do my best to pronounce your names correctly. As you walk to the podium, you will then be clocked by a faculty member on stage. So I would like now to introduce my colleagues, 5 faculty members representing the basic sciences, preclinical and clinical aspects of the first-year curriculum. First of all, Dr. Faizan Alawi. He's the Associate Dean of Academic Affairs and Associate Professor in the Pathology Department. Dr. Haidar Ali. He's the Director of Faculty Advancement and Diversity and a Professor in the Department of Basic and Translational Sciences. Dr. Kathleen Bosch-Battaglia is the Assistant Dean for Academic Initiatives and a professor in the Department of Basic and Translational Sciences. Dr. John Glatch, who I know longer than my wife, is the Associate Dean for Academic Policies, the Division Chief of Community of Oral Health, and Professor of Clinical Community and Oral Health. Dr. Osvaldo Nieves is the instructor in the Division of Restorative Dentistry. So each student will then proceed to center stage and be congratulated by Dean Wolfe on receiving the white coat. A photograph will be taken of each student being congratulated by the Dean, Wolfe, and student will be able to download them shortly. We welcome our new students into Penn Dental Medicine community and are confident that you are all going to succeed and do well. So please hold your applause until I call the last name. We will start with Ashley Abraham from Yonkers, New York. She's a graduate of CUNY City College. Next one is Willem D. Alsenat from Green Acres, Florida, from Florida Atlantic University. Fawaz Al-Hameidi from Denton, Texas, Boston University. Rafael Amrami, Great Neck, New York, from CUNY Queens College. Daniela Arevalo, Doral, Florida, graduate of Florida International University. Michael Beckstrand from Fort Myers, Florida, graduate of University of Florida. Indigo Ballister from Stafford, Virginia, University of Virginia. Camille Banson from Hopkinton, Massachusetts, graduate of Wellesley College. Gabriela Barrera from Tampa, Florida, graduate of Cornell University. Julie Bernblum from Coscope, Connecticut, graduate of Yale University. Amy Blazejewski from Yardley, Pennsylvania, graduate of University of Pittsburgh. Julie. David Bodger from Warren, Pennsylvania, University of Pittsburgh. Nicholas Bowen from Lake Mary, Florida, the University of the West Indies. Sagar Brambat from Eleva, Wisconsin, graduate of Washington University in St. Louis. Christian Brown from Monroeville, New Jersey, graduate of University of Miami. Kyle Campbell from Plymouth Meeting, Pennsylvania, from Swarthmore College. Anthony Capella from Lake Worth, Florida, graduate University of Florida. Andrew Casey from Bedford, New Hampshire, graduate of Boston College. Aaron Cashman from Laconia, New Hampshire, graduate of University of Pittsburgh. Yu Yang Chan from Shenzhen, China, graduate of Boston University. Catherine Chen from Fremont, California, graduate of University of Pennsylvania. Lu Chen from Shanghai, China, graduate of Boston University. Tiffany Chu from Clinton, New Jersey, from Rutgers University, New Brunswick. Salina Chowdhury from Ozone Park, New York, CUNY Baruch College. Vasiliki Christou from Garnet Valley, Pennsylvania, graduate of the University of Maryland, College Park. Dallas Clark from Morristown, New Jersey, graduate of Rider University. Martin Cohen from Jacksonville, Florida, graduate of the University of Florida. Jacob Cole from Dubois, Pennsylvania, graduate of Wake Forest University. Michelle Tsui from Hamelstown, Pennsylvania, graduate of New York University. Farbod Daga Tirani from Tempe, Arizona, graduate of Arizona State University. Aurora Dalipach from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, graduate of Temple University. Trevor Demko from Kaupmont, Pennsylvania, graduate of West Virginia University. Randy Fernandez from Cape Coral, Florida, University of Pennsylvania. Jennifer Fleischmacher from Marlborough, New Jersey, graduate of Temple University. Madeleine Fournier from Carlsbad, California, graduate of University of Iowa. Musa Ghanam, Northville, Michigan, from Kalamazoo College. Milady Gonzalez Negrera from Miami, Florida, graduate of the University of Pennsylvania. Amanda Go from Edison, New Jersey, graduate of Rutgers University, New Brunswick. Jamie Guberman from Maryston, New Jersey, graduate of Emory University. Shanyu Guo from Durham, North Carolina, graduate of Wake Forest University. Chris Guru from Franklin Park, New Jersey, graduate of Temple University. Xian Hao from Shenyang, China, from St. Olaf College. Anne Victoria Isaac from Yonkers, New York, graduate of Haverford College. Ji Hong Jeong from St. Louis, Missouri, graduate of St. Louis College of Pharmacy. Julia Jong from San Francisco, California, graduate of Cornell University. Carly Jones from Sarasota, Florida, from Florida State University. Ryan Kaminsky from Brooklyn, New York, graduate of University at Buffalo. Jessica Kang from Sinking Spring, Pennsylvania, graduate of Johns Hopkins University. Sage Kellner from Minnetonka, Minnesota, graduate of Miami University. Mariam Khamis from Richmond, Indiana, graduate of University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. Ayesha Khan from Munster, Indiana, graduate of Indiana University in Bloomington. Hiba Khan from Houston, Texas, graduate Texas A&M University. Jinu Kim from Torrance, California, graduate of New York University. Lucy Eun Hwan Kim from Jeonju-si, Korea, graduate of McGill University. Matthew Kim from Hillsborough, New Jersey, graduate of Rutgers University, New Brunswick. Rachel Kagan from Port Washington, New York, graduate of SUNY Stony Brook. John Creamer from Worcester, Massachusetts, graduate of University of Massachusetts at Amherst. Taylor Quillhaug from Seaford, Delaware, graduate of Towson University. Spencer Lang from Longmont, Colorado, graduate of Butler University. Vicky Lau from Laguna Niguel, California, graduate of the University of California at LA. Dana Lee from Malvern, Pennsylvania, graduate of Cornell University. Timothy Lee from Fairfax, Virginia, graduate of Carnegie Mellon University. Vivian Lee from Mandelain, Illinois, graduate of University of Pennsylvania. Angie Leguizamon from Sunnyside, New York, graduate of Kanye Hunter College. Alethea Lee from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma. Alexander Lee from Cary, North Carolina, graduate of University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. Sung Yeon Lim from Elkridge, Maryland, graduate of University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Jacqueline Lima from Randolph, Massachusetts, graduate of Villanova University. Gan Lin from Zhuhai, China, graduate of St. Olaf College. Lan Yi Lin from Glen Elk, Maryland, graduate of Bryn Mawr College. Victoria Liu from Bethany, Connecticut, graduate of Wellesley College. Alina Liu from Orlando, Florida, graduate of Iowa State University. Genevieve McCrae from Morristown, New Jersey, graduate of Lafayette College. Parastem Alihi from Los Angeles, California, graduate of George Mason University. Caitlin Maloney from Industry, Pennsylvania, graduate of University of Richmond. Nima Merganpour from Gwinnett Valley, Pennsylvania, graduate of Muhlenberg College. Sajal Mangani from Vineland, New Jersey, graduate of University of Pennsylvania. Yilan Miao from Xuchang, China, graduate of Susquehanna University. Zachary Minievich from Toronto, Canada, graduate from Wilfrid Laurier University. Rebecca Mueller from Martinsville, New Jersey, graduate of Lehigh University. Leilani Myers from Clovis, California, graduate of Muhlenberg College. Sharon Nam, graduate of Norristown, Pennsylvania, from Norristown, Pennsylvania, graduate of Drexel University. Mary Nashed from North Brunswick, New Jersey, graduate, Rutgers University of New Brunswick. Ashton Nguyen from Scottsdale, Arizona, University of Pennsylvania. Phi Nguyen from Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, graduate of Loyola University in Chicago. Ryan Nguyen from Mercer Island, Washington, graduate of University of Washington. Richard Nee from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, from Pennsylvania State University. John Norfleet from Wilton, Connecticut, graduate of Connecticut College. Rebecca Nosaka from Gainesville, Florida, graduate of University of Florida. Samuel O'Brien from Cottonwood Heights, Utah, University of Utah. Mina O from Centerville, Virginia, graduate of University of Virginia. Rosa Osticochea Romero from Puerto Fijo, Venezuela, graduate of Florida International University. Jenna Panek from Brick, New Jersey, graduate of Rutgers University in New Brunswick. Pooja Patel from Warren, New Jersey, graduate of University of Pennsylvania. Prem Patel from Lebanon, Pennsylvania, graduate of Pennsylvania State University. Rishi Patel from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. Shika Patel from Sicklerville, New Jersey, graduate of Richard Stockton College of New Jersey. Shrey Patel from Medford, New Jersey, College of New Jersey. Josie Pereira from Miami, Florida, graduate of Florida International University. Jessica Pincastle from Rego Park, New York, graduate of CUNY Hunter College. Tiana Piscitelli from West Hartford, Connecticut, graduate of University of Connecticut. Emily Poser from Miami, Florida, graduate of Florida International University. Lauren Rasmussen from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, graduate of Franklin and Marshall College. Daniela Reyes from Brooklyn, New York, graduate of Hunter College. Melissa Rodriguez from Pembroke Pines, Florida, graduate of Florida International University. Daisy Rodriguez Ramos from Coral Gables, Florida, graduate of Florida International University. Martina Rafael from North Richmond Hill, Texas, graduate of University of Notre Dame. Nina Sanchez from Pembroke Pines, Florida, graduate of Duke University. Michael Santos from Blacksburg, Virginia, graduate of Virginia Polytechnic Institute. Matthew Schultz from Atlanta, Georgia, graduate of University of Georgia. Lake Seymour from Boston, Massachusetts, graduate of Colby College. Mrunal Shah from Schaumburg, Illinois, graduate of Nova Southeastern University. Parth Shah from Skokie, Illinois, graduate of University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. Lauren Shern from Rowland Heights, California, graduate of Smith College. John Shin from Nostasulga, Alabama, Lehigh, graduate Lehigh University. Danielle Silver from West Hartford, Connecticut, graduate of Muhlenberg College. Sharon Singh from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, graduate of University of Pennsylvania. Janavi Sivakumar from Jamesville, Maryland, graduate of Johns Hopkins University. Shi Guang Song from Markham, Canada, graduate of McMaster University. Kanika Sopal from Highland, California, graduate of University of California at Irvine. Michael Sorensen from Kearns, Utah, Brigham Young University. Fachara Stanku from Brooklyn, New York, CUNY City College. Brooke Talsania from Fogelsville, Pennsylvania, graduate of Hamilton College. Jordan Taub from Newark, Delaware, graduate of University of Maryland, College Park. Alexis Still from Montclair, Virginia, graduate of University of Virginia. Christy Trong from Hamilton, New Jersey, graduate of Temple University. Andrew Tsai from Vancouver, Canada, graduate of University of Pennsylvania. Maxwell Tune from Teaneck, New Jersey, graduate of Yeshiva University. Maidelis Valdez from Hialeah, Florida, graduate of University of Florida. Eric Verdian from Morris, Illinois, graduate of University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. Kai Wei Wang from Shangjiang, China, graduate of Haverford College. Chelsea Wiener from Manalapan, New Jersey, graduate of University of Delaware. Thama Mathafon Wimonsri from Elmhurst, New York, graduate of Mercy College. Binglan Xue from Beijing, China, graduate of Tufts University. Brenda Young from Woodside, New York, graduate of Northeastern University. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, round of official applause now to the class. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. It is now my great pleasure to invite one of our wonderful graduates, Dr. Jennifer Coy, a graduate of class 2019. She's a current resident in the oral maxillofacial surgery department, to the podium, and she will lead the class of 2023 in the Penn Dental Medicine Professional Pledge. Jennifer, thank you.
The class of 2023 will now recite the professional pledge found in your program. In the presence of you, their family, friends, and peers, they will publicly acknowledge the responsibilities of the profession and their willingness to assume the same. I ask the class of 2023 please rise and follow after me in reciting the pledge. As I enter the dental medical profession, I vow to keep this pledge and practice these stipulations. I understand that my primary responsibility is to my patients. To the best of my ability, I will embrace the highest standards of oral health care and treat all individuals under my care with respect and honestly, always placing the needs of my patients and community first above my own. I accept the responsibility to maintain my competence through the continued pursuit of new knowledge and the skills and practice of my profession. I will conduct myself with integrity, treat my colleagues with respect, and wherever possible, work to advance the oral health of society. I shall faithfully observe the principles of ethics and codes of professionalism encountered during my dental training and beyond. All this I pledge with pride and Penn Dental Medicine's heritage and my commitment to the profession and the public I serve. Congratulations, guys.
They may sit. I'm just looking for my comments, which are somewhere in here saying, you know, I figured this out after a year, how to say we finished. It's a really incredible presentation. This year, having multiple faculty helping with the white coat. The pledge that our students take here is the same pledge that they will take upon graduation. We are so thrilled to have this class here, to have you here for 3 years, 9 months, and 6 days, until we meet again in an environment a little bit bigger than this, to welcome you as an alum of Penn Dental Medicine. So, with that, I wish to thank you all for participating in this white coat ceremony. I will invite you back to our house at 240 South 40th Street, the School of Dental Medicine, where for those who have never seen the place, we're happy to offer tours. For those that have seen the place, we're happy to offer tours. For everybody, we will offer food and a chance to mix with faculty, students, and staff of our school. So with this, I ask you to please remain seated until the class recesses from the theater. And I would like to once again congratulate the class on 2023 for joining us here at Penn Dental Medicine. Do we need them to recess? You'll get all of Dr. Dillenberg's stuff?
I'll get your stuff.